In front of you are two options. One is an SSS tier purification serum. Inject it, and you get a powerful 3S level ability, basically making you elite. The other one? A blacklight virus with a 99.99% kill rate. Inject it and you're either dead, turned into a zombie, or a vegetable. There's only a 0.01% chance you'd actually awaken something beyond 3S tier. So what would you pick? Right now at Jiangnan No. 1 High's ability square, homeroom teacher Joe Hai is standing in front of class 5, looking out at his students with barely contained excitement. Alright guys, the divine space is random. Whatever serum you get is pure luck. Don't stress too much about what ability you end up with. But I do have to say it one more time, do not touch the gene virus. Absolutely do not pick it. Sir, can we please drop this topic? It's got a near 100% kill rate. Only an idiot would pick it. School beauty, Yun Xiue rolled her eyes, then got called up by the staff and walked straight toward the divine space. I scanned the area around me, feeling completely out of it. Wait, did I just get transmigrated? Like 2 seconds ago, I was in Dragon Nation's top medical research lab, working alongside 4 world-class virology experts to crack a deadly virus threatening the entire globe. Then the lab just exploded, and now I'm here. The wild part? This divine space looks almost identical to my old lab. Then suddenly, sharp pain in my head and a flood of memories came rushing in. Turns out this is a world where everyone awakens abilities. 100 years ago, the abyss descended. Zombies overran everything, monsters roamed free, and the entire planet collapsed into chaos. But along with all that came the divine space. Anyone who turns 18 can enter the divine space and choose between a purification serum or a gene virus to awaken their ability. At first, people tried both, but as more and more people chose the virus, it became clear. The gene virus had a 99.99% fatality rate. If you got infected, you either died on the spot or turned into a zombie. Even the lucky few who survived mostly ended up as vegetables, with almost no chance of awakening anything. And the scariest part? If the gene virus spread, it could trigger a citywide disaster. Over time, it became the ultimate forbidden choice inside the divine space, something no one dared to touch. Right then, a glowing blue virtual panel appeared before my eyes. Name, Zhang Chen. Rank, low tier, early stage. Unique talent, virus sovereign, inactive. Description: due to exposure to a lethal virus and spatial distortion, you can perfectly control and decode any virus. However, because your body has mutated, purification serums no longer work on you. The only way for you to awaken is through a virus. Activation condition: inject 1 gene virus. The moment I saw that talent, my whole body lit up. This talent is absolutely broken. Normal people can only inject 1 purification serum. But if I can control 100 different viruses, doesn't that mean I could potentially have 100 different abilities? Meanwhile, everyone's eyes were locked on Yun Xiue as she walked toward the divine space. Flanking her on both sides were 2 rows of armed soldiers, fully loaded and ready. They were there to stop anyone with a twisted mindset from picking the gene virus to cause chaos. If someone turned into a zombie after injecting it, the soldiers would take them out on the spot. Yun Xiue walked in under everyone's watch. As the space door opened, she stepped into a futuristic-looking lab. In the center stood 2 pillars of light, one orange, one black, each suspending a different vial: purification serum and gene virus. The moment Yun Xiue saw the purification serum glowing inside that orange pillar, a satisfied smile spread across her face. She didn't hesitate. She injected it immediately. The staff watching the ability feed from the divine space projection announced, Class 3-5, Yun Xiue, awakened an S-tier ability, Frost Domain. The whole square went insane. S-tier Frost Domain? That's insane. She really is on another level. 2 minutes later, Yun Xiue walked out. Reporters immediately rushed over. Yun Xiue, congrats on awakening an S-tier ability. Anything you want to say? Like, which university are you aiming for? She raised a hand calmly. Haven't decided on a school yet. But honestly, I'm more curious about what Zhang Chen will awaken. He's had better grades than me for 3 years straight. He should be able to hit S-tier too, right? I'm thinking about waiting for him and applying to the same school. As she said it, she glanced over at me with that little smirk. And just like that, every single pair of eyes locked onto me. The crowd started roaring, pushing me to go up already. Their logic was simple. If the school beauty awakened S-tier, then me, who's always ranked above her, better deliver. Surrounded by the noise, I walked toward the divine space. As I passed by Yun Xiue, she muttered under her breath, Zhang Chen, the only reason I ever liked you was because I had low standards back then. Now that I've got an S-tier ability, how are you even going to keep up with me at the national ability exam? I didn't even look at her. I just kept walking straight into the divine space. The second I stepped in, 2 light pillars immediately projected outside for everyone to see. One was pitch black, deep and swirling with a bloody glow. The other was a pure, blazing crimson. That was an SSS tier purification serum. Yun Xiue looked like she'd been struck by lightning. Joe Hai was so excited he'd gone completely numb. That's my student right there. This is absolutely insane. At the same time, the whole square erupted again. The principal, the education director, the mayor, and every high-ranking military official stationed in the area all came rushing over. The crowd was losing it. An SSS tier purification serum? In 100 years, only 4 of those had ever appeared across the entire world. Everyone was convinced. The Shengxia Empire was about to produce its very first SSS tier ability user. The military officer from Dragonfang Base looked like he was about to cry from excitement. He rushed forward, urgency written all over his face. "Principal Shu, what's this kid's name? If possible, we at Dragonfang Base want him." The principal smiled and replied, "His name's Jiang Chen, our best student at number 1 high. But Colonel Lin, if you want him, that's entirely up to Jiang Chen himself. I can't make that call for him." The education director chimed in. "Colonel, take it easy. Even if you want Jiang Chen to join Dragonfang Base, you'll have to wait until after the national exam in 10 days. While everyone was still going back and forth, I finally made my move inside the divine space. I glanced at the red pillar, then turned and walked toward the black one. Outside, the crowd froze. There's an SSS tier serum right there. What is there even to think about? But the direction I was heading made it obvious. I was going for the gene virus in the black pillar. Everyone watching was completely baffled. The principal, Colonel Lin, and the rest of the higher-ups all had the same look of total confusion and a sinking feeling they couldn't shake. Inside the lab, I stopped in front of the black pillar. Suspended in the center was a double helix gene virus, dark and swirling with an ominous glow. I didn't think twice. I reached out and touched it. The next second, the light twisted into a line of text. Name, Black Light Virus. Potential, Divine Tier. Description, the number 1 virus in the universe, the Black Light Virus. My whole body went cold. From the memories I had inherited, the Black Light Virus was basically untouchable. Its core ability was consumption and absorption. It could strip genes from any target and steal every ability they possessed. Without hesitating, I pulled out the Black Light Virus and injected it straight into my body. Right away, a voice rang out in my head. Unique talent, Virus Sovereign, successfully activated. Black Light Virus successfully controlled and converted into an ability. Abilities unlocked, Devour and Plunder, Omni Boost, King of Transformation, Undying Body, and Adaptive Evolution. Information came flooding into my head non-stop. I clenched my fists, shaking all over. Just hearing the names of these abilities was enough to know how ridiculous they were. When I came back to my senses, my body had already transformed, coated in a layer of black and dark red matter, radiating a brutal, deadly, overwhelming aura. My physical stats had already multiplied several times over. I pulled up my new virtual panel immediately. Name, Jiang Chen. Rank, low tier, early stage, 0%. Unique talent, Virus King, conceptual tier. Ability, Black Light Virus, divine tier. Ability 1, Devour and Plunder. Can consume any biological matter and energy, absorb targets' abilities, memories, skills, and knowledge, and convert them into gene points. Ability 2, Omni Boost. Spend gene points to enhance all physical stats, senses, mental power, and infection control. Ability 3, King of Transformation. Shift your body into weapon, defense, or support forms with full mimicry capability. Ability 4, Undying Body. Any wound heals instantly. Every cell in your body